So if any kids do appear in church, of course we'll take them downstairs and amuse them, but that's over for now. So then Louise and I were wondering, well, what else could we do in the church? And there's something that's fairly obvious, and that's the fact that we are a university parish. University's just up the road, the end of our street in fact. And this is a very good time because next week is Freshers Week. Now in Freshers Week there are about 5,000 new students coming to Queen's. Now they'll not all be at Freshers Week, but a lot of them will be, and there'll be a lot of footfall right past our door. So it seems like a really good time for us to be doing something for students. Now I know there are other churches in the vicinity. There's the Crescent Church and there's Fisherwick that do things for students like free lunches. But I think we've got something really unique to offer. And in fact, when we started thinking about what is All Souls, what do we believe, of course we turned to Roger, who's written on the matter, and Roger has put together 6 principles, and then Alan and I have tweaked them a little bit, and I think they're up on the screen for you there. So, of course we've okayed these with Chris, and he approves what we're saying here. But this is what we think we believe here in All Souls, and this is what we would be offering to people if they became part of our community. So we're a diverse and inclusive community seeking after truth. We don't believe we have the truth. We're looking and seeking, and we accept light from any quarter, and everyone's truth is as good as everyone else's. We recognise that everyone has their own view of God. There's no particular view, again, that's the best one. So again, we will accept what other people have to say. We are inspired by the life of Jesus. We believe that Jesus lived, and we believe that he gave his life as the ultimate sacrifice in terms of loving those around him, and that's what we're aspiring to do, live like Jesus. We don't judge anyone. We're not inviting people to come in the doors of our church so that they can repent and become, part of a creed. We are very accepting of everybody as they are. In fact, we really love doubt and questioning. And personally, I think doubt is a sign of maturity in a person's life. We welcome diversity, particularly from those who have been excluded from society. We believe that our life's work is to make a better world. So we're involved with the here and now. We're not worried about the hereafter. We're worried about what are we going to do today, what are we going to do tomorrow. And we are hoping by our contributions to make a better world of peace, liberty and justice for all. And then I added the last one, working to protect our beautiful world, because I adore nature. So what are we actually offering to anyone who would come through our doors? Well, the first thing we're offering them is non-judgmental friendship. There are lots of students, particularly now when so many of the students at Queen's are from overseas, who come here, they haven't a friend in the world, they have no family, and to have a church where we would accept them, warts and all, would be something very special for them. The second thing is we've actually got 2 people in our own congregation who have offered to give English lessons. One is Alec and one is Susan, and they are going to, if anyone wants them, they're going to give English lessons to overseas students to help them on their way at the beginning of their time in Queen's. And the third thing we're going to offer is free lunch. Now, we already do this, but I mean, as everybody knows, food's the way to attract people into any organisation. And so we're going to do soup and sandwiches at the end of the month whenever student funds are at an all-time low. So what we have done so far is we've got together a little group of people, and we have planned a banner which is going to be 4 foot by 3 foot hanging over the newly painted church fence. Susan is going to do some exciting things, who knows what, knowing Susan, in the church grounds. And I know from years and years of presenting medical conference stalls that people love food. So we really need food. We need cookies, we need brownies, we need shortbread. Have something out to make students stop and to entice them to engage with us. So that's the one thing that I would be really grateful if anybody who's here this morning. It's next Tuesday, next Wednesday, next Thursday from 10:30 to 3:30. And if we could get a couple of people to stand at the stall, that would be fantastic. Louise and I will be there, hopefully other people will be there too, but if we could have a couple of people at all times to talk to students who are walking past, particularly on the Tuesday and the Thursday. The Wednesday's the sports day, and I'm not sure those students will be particularly interested in us. But that's the plan. There are lists down at the back And if anybody wants to sign up, we will be eternally grateful to you. So thank you very much for listening. And for those of you who pray, please pray that a few students at least will stop and talk to us. And that's the plan. Thank you.